Extreme ownership. His team was failing until he said these 3 words. Mark ran the Phoenix team, a small but critical unit responsible for developing the core analytics engine at a fast-growing tech firm. For months, they'd been bleeding time on Project Vanguard, a flagship product constantly hampered by last-minute bugs and scope creep. The final straw came on a Tuesday when a mission-critical security vulnerability was discovered just hours before a planned launch. Mark called an emergency meeting. Before he could speak, the familiar finger-pointing began. It was QA's fault for missing it in testing. No, it was sales. Their requirements changed 5 times last week. 2. The back-end team gave us a slow deployment pipeline. We couldn't test properly. Mark stood there, absorbing the accusations, ready to deflect the blame to external factors. That night, drained and defeated, Mark listened to Jocko Willink's audiobook, Extreme Ownership. He heard the principle hammered home. There are no bad teams, only bad leaders. It hit him like a physical punch. Every failure, every missed deadline, every toxic finger point in that conference room was a direct result of his leadership. He hadn't communicated clearly. He hadn't simplified the plan. He certainly hadn't owned the blame. The next morning, Mark called the team back in. He didn't rant or fire anyone. He simply waited for the inevitable argument about the vulnerability to start. "Stop," he said, holding up a hand. His voice was calm, but absolute. "I know where the blame lies." Every person in the room tensed, expecting a termination. "It lies with me," Mark stated. "I am the leader of the Phoenix team. The security vulnerability, the communication breakdown with QA, the vague requirements. I own it all." A silence fell over the room. The defensiveness vanished, replaced by confusion, and then, surprisingly, relief. By taking ownership, Mark wasn't accepting martyrdom. He was seizing control. He cut off the blame cycle and forced the entire team to look for solutions. He immediately identified the single highest priority. Stabilize the build and ship a hotfix within 48 hours. Everything else was secondary. He personally sat down with the QA lead and the lead developer. "We are one team, and we are not supporting each other," he admitted. He established a new, simple protocol. Mandatory daily alignment meetings and clear shared visibility into each other's testing environments. They moved together, supporting each other's flanks. They spent the rest of the week tightening their core processes, simplifying deployment scripts, and clarifying requirements. The Phoenix team didn't become perfect overnight, but their culture transformed. When the next bug appeared, a junior developer immediately stepped up and said, "I spotted this gap in my code, but I should have escalated sooner. I own this." He wasn't punished. He was praised for taking extreme ownership, a mindset that had finally trickled down from a leader who learned that the ultimate freedom and leadership comes from embracing total, unadulterated responsibility. To read more powerful leadership stories and team management insights, visit my website for detailed articles. Read This Story and full, detailed article on my link in the description. Check more details on the Amazon link in description. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for more transformative content.